me get this mounted. Board unboxing. Oh, that's awful. Of the Apistogrammas that I bid on and won at the auction recently that we all contributed to for Vinay. And I just got my fish this afternoon. So it looks crooked as a dog's hind leg, but it's the angle, I think. It will work, no worries. So, I cannot, hey yes, can't really see the chat, and I can't see if anybody's in here. It looks like 5 or 6 people, but that's not what I'm here for really anyway. It's a little better. Hey Patrick, just commented back to your comment on my feeding video. Let me see who's coming in just a minute. Those fish will wait. They've been here a little while anyway. See who's coming in, especially since I'm so dolled up, right? Oh, there's 4 people. I better see who's in here. John's Fish Room, welcome. Patrick Hardy, yes. And somebody that hasn't spoken. All right. Oh, Lisa. Okay. Eduardo, a late night. Is it that late? See, guys, I'm a night owl. I don't get up till, geez, 11 o'clock's early in the morning for me, but I really like to sleep till 12 or 1, depending on what I've got to do that day. So I've got to unbox these fish and settle them in, and I've got to feed 79 tanks. I have fed reptiles, so I'll be in bed 3 if I'm in early, 4 or 4:30 usual time. So, oh, see where the Tibby and Rosie have scratched the black paint off of the custom-made aquarium cabinet. You are too, Patrick? Yeah, I know you are, because when I post videos at 4 in the morning, you comment on them. Yep. All right. Well, let me get these fish open. And if there's anybody here, anybody wants to talk, we will. And if not, we won't. I had opened that except that one last little spot here, and I don't know why. Love the way she's boxed these. It says live animals all over them, and it's Jennifer Weaver, we all know and love, that put several sets of these up for auction, and that heat pack's still warm. I believe she told me she sent them overnight by UPS. So, and I don't know where you guys are at, but much of, it's damp. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're damp. Most of the eastern seaboard, including us here in Tennessee, are getting a heck of a storm tonight. And there's still plenty of water in the thing wherever this water came from. The box is dry, so it's just a little bit damp on the water, so the fish are fine. Let me take a look here. Oh wow. Oh, it looks like extras in here. I always love to put extras in, and I always love to get a little extra, don't you all? It's just so nice. It's just a nice thing to do. Get them out of here so we can see them better. Every fish I see is alive, so. Oh, there's where the water leak came from. It's that inside bag. And that's why you double bag them. Plenty of water. Oh my gosh. I think there were supposed to be 5 fish, and I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. There's some really small jubies and some adult males and females. The bag, oh crap, I left my little stun gun, heat gun, in the other room, and I changed the batteries and everything on it. So the bag doesn't feel cool at all, but I'm gonna just acclimate them in there a little bit so they can see the water and all that, and they're all colored up even already. Wow. Nice job, Jennifer. Very nice. They all came in fine. She had messaged me or emailed me actually a little bit ago and asked me if they got here okay. And they've been here probably 3 hours. That was probably an hour ago. And I brought them in and was just letting them sit here on the table to acclimate. I have brought fish in and let them sit on my kitchen counter for several hours if I was about to go out, because I don't like to unbox them. You know, if it's been 8 days, yeah, you want to get them out, but just fish that you know are fine. They look great. They look I'm going to be so happy with these. So happy with them. And she's got the, of course, you know, I can't remember anything, the little material in there that absorbs any chemicals or nitrates or nitrites or ammonia or anything like that. So let's see if this will sit up here for a minute. Let's see who's in here. We got 5 people now, or 5 likes, yeah. So Adele's here, and Lisa Sparkman. Hello, hello. And if you guys want to hang a few, I'll do that, but a few. I know I have no idea even who might be live streaming or might have a video showing or anything. I just popped on. I meant to do it like an hour ago, and been talking to some of you guys actually, messaging some people back and forth, and talking, which I love to do. So what's everybody doing? What's going on? 10 likes, 7 people. I remember having like 5 people all the time, and I always did impromptu live streams. And back in the day, you know, most of you probably remember you had to, before you didn't have to have any number of subs, and you could just live stream. And so I would do that just, you know, impromptu, and people would come in, like even at work, they'd take a break and stuff. So, hey Peplin, howdy, howdy. If Peplin's here, we better stay on a minute, right? We better. I believe that's Peplin. I know it is. Yeah, I just couldn't see it. There's a sticker. I've got people's stickers all over, not in one place. And it's our local Chattanooga Fish Club. Hey Scott. Guys, I'm gonna take this off so inside my nose better. Redwood floaters, I do not, Patrick. And did you see my message about the sunburst platies, the Variatus platies, Patrick? That was about 3 days ago. And the medication, I looked at it after I sent that message, and I've forgotten it again. Anyway, hey Dr. Anthony, howdy, howdy. I haven't looked at emails or videos. I don't think I've been on here all day. Okay, yeah. Still got some private. Yep. I've used that medication before, and it did the job, and it was actually rainbows that I used it on. So I was quite surprised. And of course it kills all the plants, and that's 4 25 gallons that are connected. They came, you know, from one of the LFSs. I bought 2 racks of them. So they had enough of the medication circulated through. Dr. Anthony has the coolest title in the world, doesn't he? Just the coolest. Holly's glad that I got that box out of the way. She's wanting that tripod out of the way now. Holly, my hobbies get in your way, don't they, old girl? I need to lay off this Texas pecan coffee too. I've been up 2 days. It sounds good though. Sounds real good. Just dropped my little collection, that's my thumb, of lie bears, vampire lytail, and high-fin swordtails, 2 banjo cats, 3 Matori cories, I love Matori cories, and 3 back coolie loaches. Nice. It's a nice assortment of fish. I know, right? Adele said like kitty. Adele said kitty kitty to you, Holly. She's grooming. Hey, Reef. I had got into drinking a couple of kinds and even mixed some of the Starbucks to get it at Walmart or Food City. But I've been on a Folgers kick lately. It tastes better than the other. Gotta do the fish, right? And I have no idea if it's right or what. But I think you can see them. Let's get you guys around here. Let's get you guys around. That one little one there is a little slow. See, it's light colored too in the bottom. That's the only one I have any concern about. And when it warms up, it might color up and be just fine. Here's the adults. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with these guys. Not the adults, but the ones that she was able to sex. Let's see what's going on that I missed. There's Mick M. You like Folgers too? It's hard to beat, isn't it? It really is good coffee. And I'm out of it, so I'm slumming with Starbucks tonight. Yep. I'd say sorry about that thumb, but I'll just do it again and again and again. There we go. Hey, Corson, Lee Sleeper. Howdy, howdy. Nothing going on here. I just unboxed some fish that I bid on in the fundraiser auction for Vinay. And they're super red Apistogrammas. I had bid on some double oranges before these, and somebody else got them. I don't remember if I didn't want to go any higher or don't remember, but I made sure I got these. Yes, you did hear me say Apistos. You did hear me say that. Seen all the comments, just making sure. I always go back and watch anytime I do a live stream. I love the comments, and it's real hard for me to keep up with them in a live stream. So I go back and read them, make sure that I saw them, and most often I hadn't. Not a huge fan. Yeah, I like their cold brew. I like their cold brews, but for $7 for a big cup. There are some juveniles that are sexable. And then there are some juveniles that are not. And then there's a couple that I'd call large fry. I definitely made out like a bandit. Definitely. Trying to see what Adele's laughing her ass off about, but I missed it. Hey, Vinoski, howdy. Just unboxed some Apistogrammas from the auction. They're looking good, beautiful. My mother blames her mother, who let me get my way. My grandma let me drink coffee when I was maybe. Oh yeah, my sister was raised by our grandparents, because my mother wasn't married and was in high school when she had her, and lived at home. But anyway, they raised her after she left home. And Yazi, come here, baby. Sandy's lurking in the lunchroom. All right, Sandy. I love you, girl. Lurk on, lurk on. I forgot what I was. Oh, and my sister was drinking it up till she was 7 years old. When my mother found out, she got all over her mother. I remember it. I was 5. They also were letting her dip snuff and all the stuff they did, the nasty country farm. I mean, I love the farm, but they did all the nasty habits like people do now. That they all dip snuff, all of them. All of them, both sides of the family. That was the thing back then. Spit in the can or spit in the yard. Chewing tobacco. But they love snuff. Brutons. Bruton snuff. Triple J Aquatics 3G. Oh wow, the last time I looked at it, there were 9 people. It must be recessed somewhere. Yep. It would grow. You know it. You know it, Adele. And I love to hear my, the greats, the oldies, the oldsters, talk about their childhoods and the first car they rode in and all that, because that's when it was. I was talking to them like 1960, early 60s. So they knew some things, some of it from the century before that, but it was fun, it was cool. You know, you're bored and a kid, and back then you made your own fun, you know. You didn't sit on a computer or a phone. Most people didn't even have phones when I was a kid. Having several or a group of a pistol is often easier. Aggression spreads and the dominant one can't, yeah. It's kind of like, well, not really, but a little bit like African cichlids. Nobody can handle it all. Now my grandpa let me dip tobacco when we went fishing and hunting. I never did that stuff, and I didn't like it either. She smoked a cigar too, I just remember that. I think my papa got her into that. When she was 16, she, remember for 11 months, the original Fish Mafia. That's for sure. Chattanooga Ed started that, and I think he called me, or maybe he texted me, but I'm pretty sure he called. He said, I got this idea to have the Tennessee Fish Mafia, and what do you think of Codfather as a name? I said, oh my God, that's perfect for me. And he was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we need to start promoting that more, like the t-shirts and the Tennessee Fish Mafia panel. I'm so glad Ed can be on that. He has so much other stuff and other kinds of streams to do. So he really makes an extra effort by the end of the week to be on that. So, oh, and I can tell you guys, I was kind of holding it for a little surprise to build a little suspense, and it is a little suspense, I mean, but we're going to have a new guest, a new regular starting this Sunday on our Tennessee Fish Mafia panel, and she will be a lot of fun. She's very knowledgeable, she's smart, she's sweet, she knows some things, So I think you guys will be very, very happy we've got her. So we're getting quite a few of the ladies on there. That's nice. How can we get that magazine? Which it's an online thing, Patrick. The link is in that last stream from Sunday, I think. I've gone back and read it. They got some good pictures of Ed there and some good pictures of his tanks, and I believe Rob had some pictures of the store. I had told him I don't let people come here. I just don't. I've got some fish I really don't want people to know I have, and I think the only people that I've let tour was one of my local fish stores that was a friend, and he's closed and just sells certain things out of his home now, strictly salt water. I get my salt from him, JC, and I never can remember his name, and I know it well. You know, you guys know I don't remember. Hey, Foxy. Good to see you. Thank you for your sweet comment on the video. Appreciate you. But yeah, I just don't do that. Illegal fish. I don't know. The only thing I have here that's illegal is a crustacean. But I think it's only illegal if you transport it to Timbuktu or you sell it. And it was transported to me from somewhere else, so they might be. It's the self-cloning, Dr. Anthony. Yeah, but I don't think anybody curse, really. They might. But no, I've got things like the Santa Maria antlers and a couple others. I don't know. You never know. Foxy might try to bust in here and get my fish, you know? Right? I do it for my enjoyment, and I've gotten away from doing just fish videos, and there's so many fish, you know, that I could be making videos about, but I really, really got out of doing like the species highlight and stuff. I just like to show the fish and talk about them and their color and stuff. So did that one about the platies today. Just don't tell and don't put them in your creeks. Oh no, nope. If anything happens to me, and it will eventually, I've got that all set up. My sister knows hoplos are mine. Yeah, those hoplos are so sweet. I've got two of one kind and one of another. They're big things, like 7-8 inches. I didn't know you liked the hoplos. But yeah, my sister, my people know who to call once it's clear I can't take care of them anymore, and what they'll do with them. And for their trouble, they'll get, oh Jesus, 80-something, 90-something tanks, fish out of 79 tanks, and reptiles and all that. Geek boy, howdy, howdy. Only Oscars, howdy. So I don't worry about it. My sister's freaked out by the reptiles. She won't even come in anymore. I hate that, but I see them on Sundays, so it's okay. I love the smell of smoking pipe. Oh my God, me too. Reminds of some old friends, my parents in the countryside. Yep, 8 to 10 years old. Yep, I do too. Yep. Yep. My stepsister's grandfather used to, hey Matt, I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. He smoked a pipe. Oswald was his name. And I remember that. That was when I was little, 4 or 5. Bobby can't think of what will eventually be on our final day. Oh, I'm not thinking about it. No. It's just that someday it'll happen. There's probably less time left than there has been. is what I mean. I think 89 is my appointment. I just have had like an epiphany or a delusional revelation one day, and I was driving, 89. John Oliver's here. I'm telling you, all the cool kids. These fish tanks, howdy. It's a couple of people I hardly know. I haven't been going in live streams as much lately either. If I do, I'm lurking. They call that dementia. Huh? What are we talking about? I went for that dementia testing like 3 or 4 years ago because I had gotten so upset with myself about memory and like taking my socks off, and once, taking off at the end of the day, instead of throwing my undergarments in the dirty clothes hamper, I threw them in the toilet one time. Just stupid stuff like that. It turned out it was a lot of stress and anxiety. It was just several life things like we all have, so I had to get that under control. It did help a lot. But he said no dementia at all. Above average for my age. I think I was like 64, 63, I can't remember. My dad died the day that I went back for my results. He died that day. He was in hospice in California in his early 80s. Yep. My mother used to say, and it was usually right after a hard beating, no joking, an inappropriate beating, she'd say, your nerves will make you do funny things. So, they sure can. But yeah, that's all the pay. I'm here. Hey! Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't know when I was going to start. I was planning on going about 10, and then I got to having a good talk with a couple people, fishy people, and I thought, well, this fish will be okay for another few minutes. So, but they're fine, Jennifer. The paper was damp, not wet, but damp, and it was the inside bag, of course, that had leaked a little bit, or there could have been bag on the outside bag. I usually tell people that I often will put a wet bag that's got water on the outside of it, because I'm a real sloppy packer and very eclectic packer. Anybody that's ever got a bag of anything or a box, Dr. Anthony might know that. I was trying to think in here who I might have sent something. And even the different bags might look different. I just pack it like I want to pack it, and usually things get there alive. But yeah, they're fine. There's one of the smallest ones that's a little pale, Jennifer, and a little slow. Sorry about that. But other than that one, oh yeah, he's probably not gonna, he is still, I'm fast. He may be okay. Let me turn this around. There we go. Sorry, y'all hear Holly fuss at me. No, they didn't, really. Yeah, with the weather report, that's why I put the heat pack in there. I'll send you some more, because there's a ton of them, and I've still got a couple people to send plants out to. So I've got tons of them, so okay. I hadn't heard from anybody else. One summer, I didn't put a cold pack in, and I was sending, that was like 2 summers ago. Hey, Anthony. Lurking while debating, ending life. Yeah, I'm contemplating opening an artery many times. It was usually at work or school. I know. It's 4:20, 4:30 here, and then some places are like having a little war to themselves, and I've seen 405 and 409, but Food City, if you buy a certain amount of groceries, they give you 15 cents off a gallon at their gas station out front. So I paid $3.90 a gallon, and it was up to 20 gallons, so it filled my truck all the way up. But yeah, I'll send you some more, Dr. Anthony. Oh, Candy and Pam, I sent plants like 2 summers ago, and they got plant soup. It was like pea soup. They went the other way, but I thought they would be okay, but they weren't. So Candy was so funny talking about it. But Pam actually salvaged one of the little plants. I don't remember which one it was, but she was able to salvage one out of all the stuff. But I'll send you some more. I've got to send Mr. Idle and the skipper. Hey, BJ. What did Matt say? I missed something I need to know. Yeah, I hope it goes down. They said something about releasing some reserves, so I don't know. But while it was $3.90, I filled up. So $3.59 a gallon. That's nice. A kidney for 30 gallons. Yep. Yeah, those kidney people are out in force too. Triple J, you have a good night too. Childhood flashbacks. My grandpa was driving the back road in Louisiana. No light came across some deers. He drove off the road and told us to get baby. Well, I used to work with a nurse when I was in college, nursing school, and worked in a little country type hospital. There were just 4 staff members at night, and I was one of them. I got to do lots of stuff because there were only 4 people, only 2 nurses. Yeah, Jennifer, they're looking good, you can see. And that's just been out of the box, what, 15, 20 minutes. And she came in, this nurse did, and sat down at the nurse's desk and looked at her little book, and then got on the phone at the desk and called somebody and said, John Doe, I told you to keep that damn mule up, keep that fence fixed. And she said, I hit it again and I killed it this time. And it's at so-and-so curve, and you're going to pay for my windshield too. Right, they won't miss it. They'll be a little sore. Go ahead and give them, put a couple of Advil in their mouth. Well, I hate that, Dr. Anthony. And I thought about it being, because I sent them in those small boxes. And I wonder if I forgot my newspaper. Guys, I didn't have newspaper, and I was going to finish packing them since I didn't have boxes at home, and I wanted to get them out that day. Someone only had one. Anyway, I used like forms in triplicate, at the post office for shipping or for something, and tore those up and wrapped them around, or tried to, around the heat packs. But that wasn't enough. I feel like I'm missing all the good chat. I know I am. Did anybody see the video, the newest snake video? Where you at, Bubby? There he is. He's over there watching me. I got him a new Anole to be a roommate and lunch, because he finally consumed the other one, and this one wasn't in there 10 minutes, and I was putting things away, had put it in there, and I came back and he had it in his mouth. And the live feeding, yeah, Matt, It hardly wasn't because I took a picture because Maria Z had been sexing some of my other snakes just by looking at that. That's who I was talking to, at their tails, the shape of them and stuff. And good, Foxy. That's good to hear. That's great. So I was talking to her and sat down and took a picture, and you can see the lumpity lump he's got right there in the middle of him. Of course, it's going to focus on the water spots. Oh well. So they didn't have time to. Yazzie. Totally uncalled for. Have 40 left, but this guy wants to buy them on Sunday. The orange flash. Ah. I wish I had been able to get those orange flash, but I think I got outbid, or I don't know what happened. Yeah, the green snake, Eduardo. He just barely had like a leg and his tail out still. One time I took that picture, it was a good picture, better than the video. I sent that to Maria. Maybe I should make that. No, I thought about making that the thumbnail, and I thought I bet it'll get taken down. No. I sure hate that that's what it eats, but it's, what do they say? The circle of life, that's nature. It's got to eat too. That's all the stuff I hid over there. I didn't want y'all to see that was on the table there. Potting soil, old receipt, rubber bands, whatever. We've been on here for 37 minutes, guys. So that means it's probably like 11:30 or maybe later. So I will get off here in a couple of minutes and start feeding my fish. But yeah, Sunday night, right now there's not a guest. I hadn't asked anybody actually, but we do have that new member, new panelist. And I think that the panel, like we did last week with Ed, will be able to talk. Yeah, it says on the literature on these, which I'd researched, of course, when I came across the snake when I was out of town, 4-inch snail planter, that I can't decide what to put in it. But yeah, it said they don't make good pets because they won't feed in captivity. Well, he's eaten 8 days after he got here, and then 7 days after that first time. So, and he didn't even have to think about it this time. He must have been hungry. Hungry. Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I tried the little pinky mice and all that stuff, and, I'd leave them in a day, and nope. Put a couple of dubii roaches in there, crickets, and the annihilate those, so. Yes. I'm Foxy's plant representative. Go ahead. Let me rephrase. There you go. Be assertive, Matt. Another way to say things too, I forget what the technique's called. I'm sure some of you use it and have heard of it. And in one of the management courses I had, maybe the 5-minute manager, one of those trendy ones back in the day, it was a technique that was taught in one of those management classes. But to phrase something, if you had phrased it, Matt, to her, if you'd said, would you be opposed to me recommending, well, that kind of puts her in a spot. She has to say, no, I wouldn't be opposed. Or why would I be opposed? Most people are going to say, okay. Where did somebody say Pam, damn it? There's Pam. What the hell are you doing, Pam? I see the big boss is here. What's up, Pam? I sure wish I had some coffee. I'm working an extra day at the Ark tomorrow though, because they're short. So I've got to get up at sometime like 11. Can't drink coffee this late. I can drink some root beer though. Pam, I was telling everybody, not who, but you know, you got to milk, you have a little bit of suspense. We have a new panelist, a regular panel member, starting Sunday. And she's a cool fish keeper. So I would consider an angel ivy or possibly a nubius. I love angel ivy. It's the plant I'm thinking of. Zebra snail for 2 years now. For some reason it stopped moving around. I let my shrimps pick at its foot. I thought it passed away. Two is a ripe old age for most snails, if I believe. But my name's not Foxy, is it? Hey, Daniel. I still didn't get it. Damn it. Angel ivy. Is there not even a plant called angel ivy? It is lost in the empty space in my head. Yep. Pam, how is that a joke? I'm just slow, I'll tell you. Pam, how is Star? Snailed it. Pam, I still didn't get the package from you. Still didn't get it. I just thought of that. That's the one I'm a little worried about there. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to get it out with a little tank water, and in fact I may just pull them all out. I'm still tripping about those plants doing that, because I've used heaters forever when it's that cold. It's weird. It must be because the box was small and I didn't have the heat pack wrap. I'm gonna lay you guys somewhere over here and watch those exciting cords and that rubber band for me. Pam, I recounted the time that I sent you some plant soup and you actually had a plant grow out of it. But that was summertime. It's just a little slow. Slow. I'm just mixing this in a little bit at first before I dump it on. Dump it on. 2 fish stay in the bag. There we go. Still have a fish in there. Now they're all out. Let's see. Stephen P. 2003 Aquatics. Ginger Graves. Sergey. Who got theirs, do you know? Oh, BJ got her calendar. Oh. It's good to know, Foxy, about the Nerite. I'm scrolling the chat. That's why the camera's jumping. Hey, Bex. Look at that beautiful thing. See that one on its side? That's the one. And that fish is a whole lot smaller than it looks. Trying to get back and get a perspective. See, it's actually a big fry. Actually. Everybody else looks great, Jennifer. It might perk up still, but I know it's an extra, so. Here they come. There they come. Come on over. Let us see your show. Aren't they, BJ? Just trying. They want out with those platies. But it ain't happening. Those platies are big old thugs compared to you guys. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here. It's been 50 minutes and 1 second and get these guys in their tank. And I think I'm going to give this guy some fresh water and a little salt and a small air stone. And I don't know what to do beyond that. I'm going to keep his water like 78. That's where they're at right now. I don't want to make it any harder to breathe. Thank you, Jennifer. These are gorgeous, gorgeous. It's always nice to receive fish that exceed your expectations. Polka Dot Hunter. Aren't they, Adele? The light sucks too because there's way too much floating junk up there. All snails' lives matters. Pam, are you going to be streaming Saturday? I believe so. Yeah, they were colored better than this when I took them out of the bag. But I've made it always for Vinay. But thank you for donating the gift. Look at that. Pretty as a picture. Ammonia. Yeah. I see you looking over here. Fish are so funny sometimes. They're watching you. It's just working so hard. Okay, guys, thanks for coming in, and sorry I'm quiet. I'm tired. But I enjoyed hanging out with you guys, and thanks for letting me know, Dr. Anthony. We'll get another batch sent. I do have some small styrofoam boxes, and what I'll do is I'll just send it without a heat pack and see how we do. I'm going to take your advice later today, right? All right. Good night, everybody. Appreciate y'all stopping in. Always enjoy it. Take care. Bye-bye. Good night. Pam, you didn't answer my question, did you? I'm going to message you back just for that. Bye-bye.